Oh, that worked out. Star for sure. You got it. Played some games with Splat Girl previously. And thanks for the follow, Nemo Saluda. Good to have you. What weapon do you look forward to playing? I'm very curious how the Splatana is going to work. I don't think it's going to end up being my kind of weapon, but I feel like people are sleeping on that weapon's range. Like, it looked like that thing had, like, custom dually squelchers range, which is insane. People are like, oh, that's not going to paint at all. Look at how narrow the track is. Well, it's narrow because it's got huge vertical range. Like, I think that's going to make a really big difference. Oh, that was a bad time to drop for you. Well, maybe it wasn't because my teammate ran into it. I needed a direct. So after all that, we score 1 clam. There's someone over here? Oh, there's someone over here. Right? There's someone over there, that's for sure. That was a little bit risky. It was also risky that I got that close to a single clam. Oh, that didn't hit! Oh, I thought that was the easiest direct in my life. This is not where we want to be as a K-Shot right now. You need to be at basket throwing bombs to stop them from getting there. Double direct. Let's go. They are alone. But I didn't want that. Should be able to hit that? Nah, not quite. Oh, hi. We really do have lead, huh? Oh. I tried too hard to get the jump punish there. I should have the Hydra, but... Ooh, okay, okay. We trade back? Let's go! Good stuff. Darn. I just got dropped on there. We'll really spread out. Yes, you did die because you initiated a 1v3. Actually, I think it was only a 1v2, but even so. Nobody was with you. I died, yeah. They didn't jump. They easily could have super jumped to that. They probably still... Okay, we got the roller eventually. Wow. It is unbelievable that we are still in the lead. Alright. That's okay, because a power clam gets us lead still. We just need one. Let's try and get forward here. It looks like there's someone trying to push our base, but if we take the fight to them quickly enough... There we go. Maybe I actually get out of this alive. Whew, okay, got the roller. That was a mistake. The rest of them are backed up in the mid. That's game over. Whew. Sweaty. Are you going to do a video talking about the Splatoon 3 Direct? I did a reaction stream to it, and that's still up on YouTube. So that's an option if you want to see. But, I mean, granted, it's not edited, so it's a lot of me figuring out what's going on. So, first watch through, there's a lot of things that I missed. There's a lot of things I get wrong that get corrected as the stream goes on. But, I'm very optimistic about the game in general. I think that it's going to be much more... there's going to be a lot more quality of life improvements. And that it's just going to be really fun for new players to jump into and for veterans alike. My highest power is... it's like the low to mid 2400s. I forget exactly where it was. I don't grind ranked an awful lot. I prefer to play in a team setting. I played for the Grillers for 3 years. We hit playoffs Div 4 during that time, and then played for Watercolor. We were also Div 4, and now I'm trying out for another team at the moment. It's unfortunate that there's like, in a coordinated environment, that push right there stops after it gets one person, because we're able to just call out, one flanking left, look left, and it just gets stopped. Oh. Can we help with the K-shot? Okay. I managed to get it done. More than it had to be. Darn. Place where I can find competitive attorneys and stuff. Yes, there are a bunch... Everything's on Discord. If you're looking for tournaments to play, you're going to find them on Discord. There's a great starter server to get you going called Inkopolis Crosswalk, which that was a wasted missile, which will link you to a bunch of other important servers. That's what Inkopolis Crosswalk exists to do. That's how it works. Darn. They get into that, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it was the clam holder that tried to ball her in. The other player is the one ballering, and then I think they get in for sure. But... Come on, feed in. You know you want to. You know you want to. Good job, good job. Team played that really well. They knew they didn't have to rush in. Oh! Okay. You take those. Yeah, that's 2 down. He's behind us because this guy's been flanking the entire game. He probably could have helped stop the push from going in the first place, but once he did finally get behind, he had an impact on it. That's the thing about someone who's out of position. Like, even if they are just, like, in a terrible position, they're not going to stay there the entire game. Like, you can say, all right, we get to score now, but you don't get to just ignore them while the push is ongoing. Alright. They picked that up thinking they could jump, and now they can't. Let's see if I can cut that off. This seems really scary. But it worked. The Expo needed to know where I was to be able to stop that in time. Are we close enough to follow up on that? Maybe not. I'm drawing aggro at least. I think I got him? Yep. There are enough clams there. Almost got the shot off. That would have been a direct. Alright, good lead, good lead. At this point, we want to go into full defense mode. Deny clams if we have time to. I don't have time to, probably, but... oh, are we just scoring again? Cool. Okay. It does give them a power clam, and they are in our base now. Okay, I think that score was actually pretty important. Good job saving me, teammate. Uh-oh. Hard one to hit. And that guy needed to be jumping in. They did not have time to be messing around in the corner there. Yeah, the angle that they had to jump into there was relatively hard to hit. What you've got to do in order to hit that is have your aim set while you're falling through the air. You have to just look and be like, okay, here's where I'm landing, here's the angle I'm going to be at, and just be right there ready to go to press the A button as soon as you land. Otherwise, people are going to splat you on landing. That link right there will get you access to a whole host of servers. Highly recommend... I'm missing one here somewhere. Oh, there it is. So Splatoon Stronghold and Academy are both major hubs of the competitive Splatoon community and have a really big variety of resources. Sendu's server is also a very big and important one that has a regular stream feed of different tournaments that are being posted. So everyone knows to post their tournaments on Sendu's server. Also recommend, if you're trying to get on a team, Splatoon Free Agency. There's a Salmon Run server. SRB2 Dude and FLC both have servers that I'm in. Luti would probably be a good one to go into if you're in North America. LUTI, Leagues Under the Ink. That is a competitive series where teams get ranked, basically. That's where all of the seeding generally will come from for major tournaments, is people's Luti division. So if you ever hear someone say, oh, I'm Division 4, like I did earlier, that's referring to their Luti division. A bit of a holding pattern here. Let's see if I can get missiles. I'm getting pushed in pretty hard from the left. Oh, I'm dead. Hopefully we can cut that off in time. Yeah, there we go. Good job. Roller did exactly what they needed to do to shut that down. Slow painting weapon compared to what I'm used to. It's kind of annoying, like, how slowly I get missiles and how slowly I can paint up when we get map control. Oh my god, this is bad. If they had been chasing me, that would have been a problem. Okay, that's one way to get over there. Yeah, that SRB2 dude is a top British player. Was the support player for a team called Team Olive that was pretty dominant in Europe for a time, and has since become one of the most prolific content creators in the scene. One of the very few people who understood how important that grind is for building the community. There are a lot of top players in this scene who just don't make content, which is an absolute shame. So we have so many good and knowledgeable people who are just not sharing a lot of what they know. They have a disconnect. Didn't notice it at first because of the Octo Shot being still grayscale. Because it's a boring weapon. I won't have anybody tell me otherwise. Well, that was some stand still and win right there. Give me one, give me one. What? What just happened? I just, like, ate a clam? Or did I only have 8? Wow, that worked out. Funniest triple I've seen in a while, yeah. Just, like, sit there, get scared by someone, and accidentally shoot them while trying to paint. Instant triple. Can't frame data and missile his way to victory? Sad. I can, however, missile and then direct my way to victory, apparently. That SRB2 is first exposure to competitive Splatoon. Yeah, he's most people's first exposure to it because he's the one who gets recommended on YouTube. As soon as someone starts looking at competitive Splatoon, I promise you SRB2 dude is going to be pretty nearby those search results. Why not simply farm for missile? I was trying. Okay, it's slow. But I mean, in his streaming days, you know, he's gotten so familiar with other weapon classes. Like, he's made guides on all of the different weapons. That was just some content that he did for a while. Because heaven knows if a top competitive player doesn't make them, somebody else will, and they will be terrible. That's one of the reasons that I'm not making them. Because I do not play every weapon at a competitive level, as you can see from me getting rolled over by that guy. I won't profess to know how that weapon is played better than even an X-ranked player who mains that weapon. Even if I would beat that team, you know, that player's team in tournament every day of the week. But the problem is you get content creators who will make guides and really don't know from any competitive experience what they're talking about. Nothing against, you know, Chugga Conroy, because I think he's doing a great job of popularizing the game right now. But, like, a lot of the time, he'll just suggest something that's not the way that you play that weapon. Like, he doesn't recommend playing run speed on his Splatling guide. That's the one thing that you run on Splatling for sure. Everything else you can kind of fiddle around with, but people run like 2 mains of that stuff. So I don't know where he got the information that you should run like swim speed instead, but like that sort of thing just happens. Captain Astronaut was another like guide maker where like we didn't have guides, and so they were, you know, helping somewhat, but it was at best like an A rank or S rank understanding of the game. So there are some guides that like dude makes where I'm like, he definitely doesn't play that weapon, and even like mid-level players who have more experience on it are probably going to be able to say more about it. But I don't think there are very many people who can say as much about the game as a whole as Dude can. So, like, even if some of them are maybe a little bit off base, overall, definitely one of the best people to watch for how to figure the game out, just because he's seen it at a top competitive level and has also gotten a lot of experience with... Oh my god. I even shot the guy. My teammate didn't know. Like, he's got experience with so many different weapons, plus he's had experience with his own weapons at a high level of competitive play. I think that gives him a pretty unique perspective to be one of the people who can comment on all of the weapons, if there is such a person. There isn't, but if there were, it'd be Dude. Why run speed on Splatlings? Because they have to spend so much more of their time running. If they swim, they sacrifice all of their charge and just lose the ability to shoot. A charger can at least tap shot, and a charger can also, like, main strafe and, like, effectively get out of a situation in a similar way to how a shooter can. My god, this roller... I need to be paying more attention to what's going on there, but I keep getting distracted by what I'm talking about, I think. They get stuck in situations where they are forced to run, because that's the only way that they can hold charge and return fire. And so because of that, they just optimize their running. It's also really useful for situations like being on grates, because if there are a lot of grates, like on Kelp Dome, for example, since a Splatling is already going to get benefit out of using the run speed anyway, now they can use that run speed to have control of an area that other weapons don't have as good of control of. So Kelp Dome is actually one of the strongest Hydra maps in the game, for example, because of that really big rating system over the top of it that gives the Hydra a really good sightline on everybody else. Okay, we don't need that much. We just need to get some map control, get a few more picks, and not die to this roller. I kind of wish I'd been paying more attention in the earlier parts of the game. The whole thing was a blur to me. Should mini use run speed? Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like all of the Splatlings benefit considerably from having run speed. I feel like Chara is, I think, more like a top player first and a content creator second. Like, a lot of his content is less edited. So they're both, like, at a very high level on the weapons that they play, and they're both very good at a variety of different weapons. Like, Chara has got Dynamo, and Octobrush, and Grim Range Blaster, like, Rapid Blaster, Brella, all at a pretty damn high level. Like, he's one of the top players in North America with all of those weapons. And that's a motley crew of different things. An interesting assortment. But I think Chara has been at top level in the game more recently than Dude has. Like, I'd say he's still there, while Dude, again, a little bit further behind. Not by much. But Dude will still attend tournaments and stuff, too. Like, it's not like he's just sitting on his hands. There we go. Jet around the corner. That's going to make it really hard. That was a really great angle for the jet to take. I don't know what the jump was about. That was a huge overcorrection. Not out of this. We just need clams, really. I shot that purely hoping that they were on the other side of the wall, and they weren't. I was hoping I could get the direct and make it really easy for my teammate to finish it off, but it didn't matter. They got it anyway. Because I knew I was stuck there at that point. I wasn't going to be able to get the cover in time. Nice. 2 down. Oh my god. I should not be the one making the plan here. You just needed to combine clams, guys. Throw the clams at someone who has the most and commit to it. Oh, darn. We wasted an entire push. We had so much control over it, too. I don't have that many doubts that we'll be able to get another one at this point. Okay, we're... Oh, my God. We can save this. We can save this. Or can we? Oh, my God. I blew it. I 100% screwed it up. I thought I could grab that too. So many wasted opportunities there. Tragedy. I wasn't expecting the power clam to get thrown at me. I was expecting it to get thrown in. Alright, here are the missiles. Let's use them. Someone's this way pinging for a super jump, and they died. We could have probably jumped that in. Might have been preferable, given that we all died afterwards, and now they see you. But hard to say. Ah! Good job. The dynamo. They cut the corner just a little bit too much. They actually probably had advantage there. They played that perfectly. Those missiles should land in the base. Actually getting one. Darn. We both had time to line up our shots. I'll take the trade, though. I'll slow them down a little bit. We got a whole bunch of power clams that are just going to despawn now. I do want to watch the left side. I feel like that's a... Yeah. The jet had been flanking a lot. Them being up on the grates is a mistake. It's way too exposed. Yeah. It's easy enough to track down, especially when the whole team's there. Cool. We got it done. Lots of opportunities that we missed, but we got it done. $100 versus 100 overtime, right? What's your gear? Right now I'm using default starting gear. I am not changing anything in the gear that I have here. Haven't rolled it, haven't changed anything about it. If you are looking for a good reference for gear to build, I recommend sendu.inc. Let me get you this link really quickly. Any build that you see that has this orange crown icon, when you search, so you'll search for a weapon, and it'll list a whole bunch of different builds by a bunch of different users. Anything that has an orange crown icon by it is by someone who is top 500, and that is something to pay extra close attention to. At the beginning, maybe you just copy one of them. Maybe like look at what they're doing overall, think why they might be doing that, and then make your own decisions based on what you're seeing. I usually just kind of take a look at what they're all doing, but I steal the ideas from them that I like and put them together the way that I want to. But highly recommend using that website. Extremely, extremely useful. And anytime anyone asks me build questions, like as long as it's not for a weapon that I play, I'm just going to point them to this one. Wadsum isn't bad, TBH. Wadsum's amazing. Wadsum was on a team that got, like, #2 at that World Championships. Back Squids. Those guys were cracked out of their minds. If Wadsum tells me I'm wrong about something, I'm wrong. What will I spend my gold ticket on? Because Splattershot hasn't been shown to have inkjet yet. If there's a shooter with inkjet, I want that. I might grab maybe the new weapons so that I can be trying them out and labbing them out sooner. Splatana and Stringer. We'll see how it goes. Save it for the clout. Yeah, just stick to Junior for the clout. Nobody's even going top mid. I should get to take this. Yeah, your mistake. This weapon's pretty good from here. Alright, how many do you have? Probably enough at this point. Who's over here? This is very brave of me. Okay, nobody's going that way. I need to come and help my teammates because it looks like they're getting into a fight. What's that? Oh, I almost was able to at least get him the clam, but I developed a little too slowly. Problem there is we just didn't capitalize fast enough, and the other team respawned. I'm eating a bagel, by the way. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't hit the carbon there. That was weird. Nice. Oh, I love that I can hit that. I can hit that too? That's insane. This is too good. Thank you, aim RNG, because I was not aiming there, but I hit there anyway. Oh my god, you're getting crossed so hard, but I don't have the ink, so I can't punish you for it. Dang it! MPU-less T-Techs not hitting their shots. I don't think it was a huge problem. Like, it only impacted jump shots, which you still probably don't want to be taking that often anyway. Being in the air is a liability in this game, and not just for aim RNG reasons, but also because, oh god, because you're not close to the ground, so you can't change direction as fast. Here's a question. Are you able to initiate a squid roll in midair? I don't know if that's been established. If you need to be on the ground for that, then that's also a huge nerf to jump shotting. Okay, well, I thought you were going to keep going for it. Nice bomb. Thanks for the follow, Boom6375. I didn't peek the corner properly. Hit the wall. They're super jumping all over the place, and I'm very confused. They're not, like, getting into any positions that are, like, strategically important. They're just kind of going back and forth. Am I alive? Okay. Nicely done. Okay, I've got ink now. Where did they end up going? Oh, cool. What we could do here is score one clam, and then another clam, and now the game ends because they don't have power. It'll only go into overtime in that state if they have a power clam made, and they didn't. So, as long as you just keep the basket open, game's just gonna be over at that point. S+2, let's go. Pretty clean bar, too.